Hey, hey, welcome to the show, Mutagen Nation, getting ready to go. DB Dornake's brilliance been denied too long. He's a lizard man underground, and he smells real strong. He's a reptile braining lots of movies to screen. He's crazy, maybe, but he's never mean.
Morons!
Fired from the dump, his genius dismissed.
The great DB Dornake's getting tired of this!
Hey, hey, welcome to the show, Mutagen Nation, getting ready to go.
For too long have I sat by while others have denied me my fair share. With my genius, I will use the garbage of this world, forgotten and thrown aside like myself, to exact my revenge upon the populace using public domain footage. Mutagen Nation warns you to wear sunglasses as we beam the films directly to you at their highest setting. Prepare yourselves, the test subjects, because this is Dornake's Revenge Live.
Hey, hey, welcome to the show, Mutagen Nation, getting ready to go.
Here we are. Hello, all my little test subjects. Greetings. I, of course, am the great DB Dornake. And I've got wonderful things to show you. Soon the subliminal messaging will take its effect, and you will be under my complete control. We've got some wonderful things to show you now. We got a film that we're going to play, but before we do that, I've been experimenting a bit with local haunted houses. I've got Jack going out to a few that he's going to film as he's stepping outside of one. We'll see how that's going. I actually got some voicemails I need to check before we play the film. Let's see here. But I want to thank everyone for joining us. And of course, if you're watching this on YouTube, you'll want to subscribe and hit the little like button. Like it. Anyway, before we get to the film, I'm going to play some, check some of my voicemail and see how that's, see, might be something important. Here's one. Yeah.
Hey DB, it's the Bearded Weirdo here. I came across my comic collection here and thought maybe I had something that you might be interested in, and decided to go ahead and show it to you. This is a DC Comics George Romero's Toe Tags, which came out in 2004, and the whole story was written by the man himself, and basically is a sort of a pseudo take on the zombie outbreak from a different perspective. They're actually smart zombies and elephants and even a zombified Sasquatch and stuff. So, if you're interested, I mean, I'll let you check it out and everything. Oh, it's mine. But, yeah, I'll just read it to you.
Oh, yeah, sure. Fine. Take it, you bearded weirdo. That's fine. I see how it is. Yes, the whole world just wants to keep me from my fair share. That's why I'm down here. If you don't know me, I am the great Professor D.B. Dornake. Of course, you must know me if you're here. This is my underground abode. This is where I experiment underneath Kentucky. Yes, I must finally admit it. I am a reptilian monster below the earth, and I've been plotting my revenge for very long. And soon I will unleash my fury on the state of Kentucky, and then the world. But first, looks like I've got another voicemail. I better check this. Oh, this one's from Jack.
Hillbilly Jack coming to you live from this creek bed, bringing you yet another reliable real-life lesson. When attending a local haunted house, find a local creek bed, like the one I'm in now. Why, you ask? Well, because when the ghosts start to chase you, you can lose them in the creek bed because the water will mask your scent, and they won't know where you went. Probably because of the smell of the sewage, but you get what I mean. Alright, Hillbilly Jack, life lesson achieved. Alright, now, I hit stop right here, and then, oh, dadgummit, my foot's all wet. Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is what I have to work with. Yeah, I've got a bunch of morons around me that they can't even. I asked Jack to go out to a haunted house to get some good footage that we could use before the film starts, and that's what he gives me. He goes to a creek bred. Morons. Anyway, let's just. You know what? I'm so mad. I just want to just destroy everything. Yes. I mean, does Mark Zuckerberg have to put up with this sort of thing? I mean, do the other reptilians out there have to put up with this kind of stuff when we're trying to destroy the world? I don't know. Let's see. Let's go ahead and just get to the film. I think that we might as well just get to that. Okay, so you see, the film that we're going to be presenting for you is called The Haunted House by Buster Keaton. It was directed and written by Buster Keaton. If you're not familiar with Buster Keaton, I'd like to tell you a little bit about him. And also, this film was from 1921. It's an American silent, two-reel silent comedy, written, directed by Buster Keaton, also Edward F. Klein. And it features in it, actually, Buster Keaton's first wife, Natalie Talmadge. You'll notice her in the film when there's a teller there that faints. That's his first wife. They had a very tragic relationship, but Buster Keaton was a really interesting figure. This particular movie, it involves a story about thieves posing in a haunted house. Not a very original story. At that time, even these stories were very popular. Zoinks, Jinkies. It didn't start with Scooby-Doo, no. These stories about thieves coming in and setting up a haunted house to scare away people that would be coming after them is a very old story plot device, and Buster Keaton used it very well in this film. So it wasn't terribly original of a story, but his effects were just very, very novel for his time. Perhaps you've heard that Buster Keaton was the master of the pratfall. Yes, indeed, and you'll see he falls quite a lot in his films. But he also was just involved with making a lot of great special effects. This particular film, in fact, even has some stop-motion animation happening in it, very novel for the time. And you'll see a lot of great footage of early, very 1920s New York. Also, you'll see that the effects, especially the stunts, that's what Buster Keaton was really well known for. His falls, and you'll see him fall a lot in this film, particularly down a staircase. And his films contained a lot of great stunts. But he was known for stunts since a very young age. In fact, he started off performing as a vaudeville actor when he was about 3 years old. He was a member of his family's vaudeville act, his mother and father, and they had an act called the three Keatons. And it was a great, seems like it was a great show. One particular act that they had, which I find very interesting, considering our current climate today, Buster would be in the show. We do something to upset his father. It was very a Homer Simpson and Bart Simpson type of thing. He would anger his father, and his father would say, "Why, I oughta," and then he'd chase him around, grab him, and throw him different places around the set. Now, Buster Keaton and his father, they trained and performed this many times. They had it worked out as an act so it would be nice and safe. But he would throw him even into the audience, and the audience became concerned about young Buster Keaton's safety. In fact, at one point, he had to defend his father, explaining that this was something that they performed and he was really quite fine. But Buster Keaton did suffer a lot of injuries in performing a lot of, especially his later work when he was older. You would see it a lot in other films, particular one where you see a whole house fall down and he happens to be standing inside a small window. Yes, Aladdin didn't get that idea. But at any rate, Buster Keaton was well known for such stunts, and in fact, he was very well adept at falling and learning to do it safely. When he was quite young, he was actually not named Buster Keaton. His name was John Keaton, and he took the name Buster as a nickname because they had a very famous friend of the family that witnessed one time Buster was walking up a large flight of steps, and he fell all the way down the steps, down to the bottom, and then he sprang right back up. And the friend of the family even said, "Well, that was quite a buster." That family friend, by the way, happened to be the great Harry Houdini. And that's the interesting stories you can get out of these great silent films. You know, a lot of great names that you're very familiar with. So we're going to go ahead and play the film. And I'm actually going to be here with you as we watch. What I want you to do as we're watching this film, I want you to really focus, because what I'm doing here, I am in fact attempting to focus all of this public domain footage into my Dornake satellite, where I will store it all up and then unleash it as a concentrated microwave beam on the populace. Yes, I've been waiting a long time to do this. All right, so I want you to really concentrate as you're watching the film, because that'll help the microwave beams. I'm pretty sure it must help them really store up well if you're concentrating. In fact, if you really just cross your eyes as you're watching the film, and you may find that even helps as well. So let's get on to the film and watch this as I zoom down to the side here. Woo! Here we are, it's starting. Buster Keaton in the haunted house. Written and directed by Buster Keaton. Wall Street, the palatial parking place of the bull and the bear, mostly the bull. Look at that. That's the streets in 1921, New York. New York is not the only town that has its mastermind of finance. There he is. What a great entrance! Oh! Pop a cap off the top of it. Is that typical for locks during that time period? Perhaps you can let us know in the comments if you know. Oh, he's a big guy. Now, in a Buster Keaton film, a big, large person is usually the bad guy. The bank cashier and his band of counterfeiters, and a strong reason for making believe this is a haunted house. I'll show you what would happen if the police came. There you go. If the police all decide to go bounding up that one set of stairs, they'll all fall down and think the place is haunted. Ooh, look at that walk he's got going, that cigarette. Ooh, look at him go. Ooh, he's proud of himself. Now, this might be his spouse. The time lock doesn't open till 9 o'clock. Okay. And the deadpan delivery. That's one thing that he was known for. He was known a face of stone. Just deadpan, and you can see his eyes move around with such emotion. What a great gag. Dorothy, Maine 234. Oh. Now, imagine if this had dialogue to it. I mean, you don't need it. Although it's a small bank, it has a president, and although he is a small man, he has a daughter. Ah, no, this is Buster's, well, I think it would be a future wife at this point. Of course, now long past. I wonder who put counterfeit money in the bank. I'll ask the police. He knows exactly who. But I guess now I gotta go fool people and try to trick their dogs. Look at him counting out that money. People used to actually count money. They used to actually carry money around with them instead of just in a little card thing. And people used to actually have to count things to let them know that they're running out of money or they need more money for something. Instead of just putting it in a machine. And look at them. They even have to count it after he counts it because it's all covered in glue. Oh. Physical comedy. So funny. They're stuck together now. He still manages to get it off pretty well. It's pretty surprising. You know, you'd think they'd be torn into little shreds, but I guess money was made of stronger stuff back then. I wonder if that was real money. You know, Buster Keaton was known for doing some pretty fantastic things in his stunts. He even one time wrecked a whole train by collapsing a bridge. A real train. He collapsed one for a film. Uh-oh. Oh, there's the smart guy. You guys get out of here. I got this all handled. Yeah, you'll do it by yourself. One person. Maybe I need a trim. Look at that guy. He's all stuck down there. Ooh, I bet you'd like some real hot water poured on your butt. Here it comes. Say, don't do that again. Oh! That's good thinking, Buster. He can't feel pain if he's been knocked out. Now, in the 1920s, I think there were still that they were during the Great Depression eras, you know, so there wasn't a lot of good pain management going around. Uh-oh. See, this sort of thing happened in public places then, too. You get too close. This is not socially distant. Of course, for the 1920s, they may not have... well, there was plenty of sicknesses going around back then, so you'd think he would not want someone glued to his backside. That's good thinking. Gotta go off one side or another. He's already done that guy wrong a bit. Oh, yeah, and that was right there. That was Natalie Talmadge. That's Buster Keaton's wife that just fainted. His first wife. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Things are starting to get a bit sticky there, Buster. Oh, hands up. Oh, you're gonna get shot. Oh! Now, oh, that fall straight on his back, you had to have hurt. He was so talented, though. You know, he pushed his shoulders back and he took that fall like a pro. I don't. As far as I know, he was not harmed in this film. There was a film where he was hurt quite badly, and they kept the footage from it. He broke his neck, but this I don't think he was hurt in this film. But he does some pretty great stunts here. Oh. These big giant bad guys, very reminiscent of Popeye. This is a dynamic you saw a lot in these silent films because it tells this good story. A very large, oppressive figure against your hero, a bit of a underdog. Well, you better get out of there now, Buster. Oh, he's stuck till morning. That night, the Daredevil Opera Company was executing Faust, and he deserved it. If you're not familiar with Faust, Faust is a wonderful play. It was a Shakespearean day from Shakespearean days, I believe, written by Marlowe. Was one really famous writer of Faust. It's about a learned man who calls upon the devil and several other demonic entities for power. It doesn't look like this production's going very well. Now watch this. Watch what happens when things go poorly. Yes, back then, if people didn't like what you were performing, they didn't just write a really bad review. They'd start throwing stuff. And when they got done throwing stuff and you ran out of the theater, they would start chasing you. Things have gotten a lot better. After searching everywhere else, the police found him where he was. Yeah, we caught the braggart. Oh. They can't seem to get the cuffs on him. Nope. Look at that old cop. It's got a detective. There they go. There's all the Faust, and I guess that's... Oh, there went Buster. Ooh! Right between the legs. That one almost went all the way up Broadway. You saw that deadpan face he gave as he was running. That's another example of that great deadpan delivery. The house is hot. That house is haunted. So they're gonna circle around while. Ooh. Ooh. Look at this set. What a great set they've got here. No! Yeah, I think that would put a fright in you. Ooh! Ah, now the haunt actors are getting spooked themselves. Oh! Now that was a great little gag. Oh, there's the big guy. He knows where to go. Oh, she saw him. Hey, you there? What are you doing? Let's get to work. There's people coming this way. Oh, gotcha. This was back in the day when people that were caught money laundering would just, put a trap door upstairs and then catch you as you fall and then just tell you, you get in that room, tie her up. They wouldn't shoot you unnecessarily. They would just create a series of unfortunate situations where you must be confused until they have captured you. Pretty standard stuff. Oh, there goes Faust running away from the angry crowd. And so this naturally confuses him, believing it's a haunted house now. There went a strange old wizard. And the wizard the Faust in this he looked like the devil. And perhaps that was supposed to be Mephistopheles. I'm not sure. Ooh. Aha, you managed to band up that way. I love how these old films would tent the film sometimes. You see that a lot in these great old shows. That really told a story. They probably didn't have different lighting at all. They just tinted the light so it would make it look darker. Uh-oh. Oh! Okay, here's some of the hot actors, actors from the show. He's gonna forget, probably. Oh, no! He caught it! He'll slide down this time. He thinks it's gonna work. Oh! That'll bruise your tail. Yes. That'll bruise the scales off your tail. Oh, man. Deadpan delivery, but you could see in his eyes there the fear. He pokes him to see if he's really kicks him. Oh, now he's talking to him. I guess he's he's telling him all about what he's seen in the house. Well, the guy's gone, oh, there's a ghost! Look at him climb all the way up. Whoa! That's quite a jump. Wow. Quite the athlete. Oh! When you were sitting in the 1920s, sitting down, to see a film, and you saw this guy bounding everywhere, you would have had to have just been losing your mind. I mean, he looks like a puppet the way he flings himself around. Oh. Now, this is the image that we used online. Oh. Well, I'm glad they were able to put the guy together there. Everything's okay till he tries to shake your hand. Oh, dear. He just about said, I'm coming, Elizabeth. I'm coming, Elizabeth. Oh. Here comes Fritz and Franz. Oh, they're all going to help together. Ooh. Oh, things got weird now. That guy's taking off his head. And the way he just throws his body everywhere, that tells you all the whole story. Ooh, they're coming out of the woodwork. Oh! Oh, they let him get up that time. Just like, hey! Oh, what is that thing? It's a bat! This is probably one of the angels that would talk to Faust in the play. They would have an angel, and then there would be a devil. The angel, they would always make look like this old crone figure, but he could very well be Faust for all I know. This big horse teeth mouth thing that he does there. And this guy. So now, Buster comes in. He sees the devil. Oh no, that was one of the ghosts, wasn't it? Thieves. Now these guys that are searching all over the house, they see the devil coming out of the house smoking. Chase him away. So that's over. Buster doesn't have to worry about being chased by the police any longer. It's like now he's on to these ghosts. So he's got them all figured out. He's ready to start conducting them, I bet. He'll start running the show. And back during these days, there probably was someone standing in the street doing just this as carriages all pass by and horses. I remember when my little cousin Timmy got his head stuck like that. I think he's got out eventually. Well, you're gonna fall for that one again. Ooh! Ooh, that helps. There you go, Buster. Very imaginative. Now they've rethought going in this haunted house. They're ready. Oh! Now, lock them all up. Now we got more counterfeit money. We're gonna work. We're gonna sell. But now you're in trouble because Buster's figured you all out. Now, here is Buster Keaton. Now he broke up the clan. He had to pose as one of them. No, it's not the clan. He's just dressed up as a fake ghost. Oh, he's gone. Oh, and the little cherubims. Oh, there he goes. Up to the pearly gates, up the staircase, passing angels strumming. Oh, he tips his hat, how wonderful. Saint Peter up there. What? What are you talking about? Oh! And there we go, the gag goes full circle. Ooh, circle all the way down to the pits. In. So that's the end of poor Buster. Oh! Oh, he's just got a burned backside. Everything turned out all right. The end. Very good. Very good. Well, I very much enjoyed that. I don't know about you. Excuse me, there's a bit of fumes in here. I seem to be fading every once in a while, too. That's very curious. Now, that was a great film, and I think we really stored up a lot of good energy for our microwave blast. In fact, I think we are ready now for game time! Here now is where I will be featuring a little game that I had worked up in the Scarefest group, where you can go in there and make a caption to a picture that I presented earlier this week. The picture is of Buster Keaton in that scene where you saw the skeletons putting together that body. And let's see. Whoever whoever has the funniest caption in this picture, they are going to decide which county of Kentucky I decide to blow up first. I'll pinpoint the laser right on there and then get ready to make the blast. Now, let's see. Let's get into that. Bear with me here, folks. This is all very new. Ooh, now you're seeing past the veil. And while we're here, just a reminder, we've got CyberCon going on. August 29th for Scarefest. Something to check out. Scarefest Radio reanimated. Some really funny stuff there. Scarefest TV with West Forsyth, of course. You'll want to check all that out. This is their website, thescarefest.com. And they've got CyberCon here. You can check out a lot more on their website. Also, while we're here, you can take a look at Louisville Halloween's website. Now, Louisville Halloween has got a lot of great entertaining activities going on this Halloween season. Still, with everything going on, they are still presenting a lot of great activities. As you see, here's Danger Run. That's a haunted attraction where you stay in your car. Worth going to check out. October 2nd. We've got the Legend at Popelick. They've got a Halloween in the Garden. And, they've got a lot of great stuff going on there. You can even check out, they've got live films going on out at, I believe, at Popelick Park. You should be checking out. Now, here we have our little game where I had it open earlier. I hope you're seeing this. Now we've got, see, I posted this picture here. You see Buster here watching the two skeletons assemble this man. And I said, caption this photo and then hashtag a town, city, or county in Kentucky. The funniest caption will spell doom for that location as I unleash my fury upon them from space. Now, let's see here. What comments do we have here? We're going to pick the funniest one, and then I'll choose that one to blast first. We've got, let's see here. These pants are half off, Shelby County. Well, that's not funny, you moron. Let's keep going. Okay. Waiting on my husband to clean the house. Nicholas Phil Morris. Yes, I think you're going to be waiting a long time. Looks like he's getting there piece by piece. We've got the one on the left in a sarcastic tone. Oh, but we don't need instructions. Letcher County. Pretty funny there, Eric. Oh, these fumes. It's not the COVID, I swear. Let's see here. We got, I told you they're fragile. You got any duct tape? Ooh, Madison County. Yes, I'm very fond of duct tape. I've got a lot of things held together here. Let's see here. We've got... you said it was fully assembled. Let me see, are we showing the... Haha, there we go. I wasn't showing you what I had up here, was I? Oh, I'm learning, folks. Learning. Let's go back here. So we've got a couple more comments here. Come on, I wasn't in the bathroom that long. Lexington. Let's see, what else we got here? Are you sure this is how you get a leg up? Jenkins County. Okay. Some assembly required. Georgetown. All right. Are they building David S. Pumpkins? And our final answer, dancing in Richmond, Kentucky. There are a lot of great captions here, except for this one. Moron. I think the one I've got to go with here has got to be this one here by James Neal Broadus. I told you they're fragile. You got any duct tape in Madison County? And the truth of it is, I've just been looking forward to for a long time to blowing up Madison County ever since that film. And since you didn't see it earlier, here we've got CyberCon, Scarefest's website, where you can see more information about that coming up and about the convention. We've also got Louisville Halloween's website, where you can see all this great information. So now that we've established all that, where are we? Now we can go back here and get ready. So Madison County is the one, and I'm sorry, Madison County, but you're the one that we've decided gets it first. Now, so let's pan over to the Dornake satellite, where you can view the Dornake satellite in all its glory. It's right now in a very strange orbit around the Earth, but as you can see very plainly, I have full access to fire my public domain footage that has been stored up this whole time. I am ready to fire it at the populace, starting with Madison County. And what I call this particular part of the show, you've heard of Hello Kentucky or Hey Kentucky, but I like to call this one Goodbye Kentucky. Get it? Because I'm going to be blowing it up with lasers from space. Okay, here we go. Oh, beautiful, and fire the laser! Thanks for watching.